let's talk about more about Stellar Blade again. I kind of want to stop talking about this game, but it stays in the news. This was a cool article from Games Radar. This is by Ali Jones. Stellar Blade dev, also known for butt jiggling game Nike, says he put special attention to the female lead's back because it's what players see most of the time. Well, that's very thoughtful of him. The director of upcoming RPG Stellar Blade says one of the game's most distinctive marketing beats exists because of the special attention put into the reverse side of the lead character's model. Speaking of Games Radar director Hyung Tae Kim, Viva Translator discussed the character design of the protagonist Eve, a design built around the body scan of Korean model Shin Ye-eun, has been the focus of Stellar Blade's earlier trailers, and while we now know much more about Eve, Kim suggests that's deliberate. When it comes to the design, we put special attention to the back of the character. Let's move on. Before Stellar Blade shipped up the best known the gacha game Goddess of Victory Nike, which focused on the backs of the anime characters, right up to last year's collaboration with Nier Automata. Kim argues, however, the studio's style is more about pure titillation. The deliberate, glamorous design of the character like Eve has become somewhat of a brave thing to be going for or attempting, he claims. Kim also reflects on the broader cultural situations surrounding characters like Eve, both in Korea and globally, his own desire when it comes to the games he plays and makes. I personally think that compared to movies, animations, manga, and so on, people are especially strict towards games. In games, there's all the views that people have, which are not always positive, about unrealistically beautiful characters. Honestly, when I play a game, I'd like to see someone who's better looking than myself. That's what I want. I don't want to see something normal. I want to see something more ideal. I think it's very important in a form of entertainment. This is, after all, entertainment targeted for adults. As what Kim considers ideal design, he wants to point to someone that can show their own charms, attractiveness without damaging the narrative or setting of the game. When pressed on who Eve is as a person, the director discussed her personality and backstory, her journey through humanity. Does remind you of Nier Automata's 2B, who, let's not forget, had a destroy pants button in the game. Achievement tied to look up skirt. That he's honored to see the game compared to Nier since he's a big fan of Yoko Taro. The character Eve at the beginning is not that great of an existence, but as game progresses, she takes more and more of the burdens and comes to make important decisions. So she becomes more human. But this is the more interesting part of the article is, to me, is the fact that Kim addressing the fact that he wants these characters to be unrealistic and be beautiful in a way, more beautiful, or like the idealistic beauty in these games that is shown through Eve and Stellar Blade, with these characters that are exciting to some people, including this journalist. Is he a journalist? Oh well, he's got a Twitter account by this gentleman named Kamir Jovian. Went to the streets to ask New Yorkers what they have to say about Stellar Blade. And then
I think it's just men that's never touched a woman in their life, not knowing what they look like. And so they're like, this is what women in my video games always looked like. Stellar Blade.
Yeah, she looks 14.
And with the side ponytail too, girl. She needs a bow.
She looks like she's 16.
And then, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but this is the usual crap. This kind of shows, really, I just wanted to, I love this girl's shirt. Fuck you, you fucking fuck. I mean, this is charming. Like, all these women, it's like some really charming women. Obviously, beautiful, lovely ladies here.
It looks nothing like her. It's like two.
Yeah, it is two different people, by the way. Some people have been claiming that the body is based on the model. The face is not. The makers have stated that the face is its own thing. Of course, you might see kind of related. I guess this guy's Asian, so you would know the differences between the two faces. I have some difficulty telling telling the difference between the two, but I'm going to take his word for it. Just a beautiful.
immaculate. Like,
I'm like, oh, it's so funny though. Like, oh yeah, she's beautiful. She's a real woman. They won't insult a real woman, but all of a sudden, like, it becomes a fictional character now. Like, oh,
Girl.
she's a child.
It's obviously not someone you would see walking down the street.
Yeah, it's totally. Well, yeah, she's got bigger eyes, small. I don't know with the nose. It might be a little smaller than regular. And then, it's, yeah, they've kind of made her idealized doll, like in a way. The anime style eyes here.
It doesn't quite fit her face shape.
He's doing like some man on the street interview with, and it's hard to say if he cherry picked it. And then like these two fat, ugly women, it's whatever. I don't know why he decided to open these two women to ridicule, but these are clearly two women that want to reject traditional beauty standards with crazy piercings, colored hair, that kind of stuff.
All I see is ass.
So I mean, there's
someone's image or proportion.
no, the way
This is all I see is ass.
Now let me show you what they did to her body.
Oh, well, just like completely sexualized her.
Doesn't seem
Wow.
like that's for her proportion.
Wow. Do any of these people play games? I think would be a good question to ask. That do any of these people do you think any of these people in this video are going to buy the game or play the game? Answer is no. They don't care. So why do we care about their opinion? But this is, kind of the stuff guys like Carl Jovian do. Like, hey, let me ask women what they think about this.
again, like, it's a game.
So
This, I think,
Again, like,
It's a vision of what they
this is like probably like the only like
it's a vision of what they find beautiful.
it's a little too much, but then again, like, it's a game.
So if you
so this is like the one woman that Gretch, like the one woman that kind of gets it right. It's a little too much for her, but it's a game. So kind of like, who cares? And that's exactly the I think the healthy thing to take. But you can see the normal tactics that are used when this sort of like games like this come up. Oh, she's a kid. This is for guys that never touched a woman. All that junk.